Hey everybody.
Hey, we're making this video for a couple reasons. One is to explain why we didn't have one of our, if you can call our Wednesday videos normal. They're kind of all over the place, especially lately. But, and then to kind of get this out of the way, so Friday we can just do our normal, keeping it real, and don't have to talk about this. So, because we know if we don't put out a video on Wednesday, we do it almost every week. People are going to be, hey, what's going on? Are you guys dead or whatever? No, we're not.
No, we're not.
But my aunt passed away last Friday unexpectedly. So
And I just want to say, well, I can still say it. She was an amazing, amazing lady, and she was so incredibly supportive of us going out on the road and living our dreams and doing this adventure, because her and her husband had actually done it for a couple years, and then unfortunately he got sick and passed away. So she was just so supportive and such a huge cheerleader, and she's definitely going to be missed.
Right. So we planned on going to the Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park on Friday. Unfortunately, we didn't get a lot of sleep that night.
No.
Not because of this.
No.
We had a mouse issue, which we're going to talk about on Friday in probably great detail. But we didn't get any sleep anyway, so we slept in. I don't know what time Jen finally rolled out of bed to go take her shower. But while she was in the shower, we got a phone call. I assumed it was a telemarketer. Well, when she went and looked, she said, "Oh, your cousin's calling." Not my aunt's son. Another cousin. But you know, as soon as we saw that, it was like, oh, because it was unexpectedly, but
She just had massive surgery a couple days prior, so...
Yeah, she had surgery, and we had been informed that there was some complications, but they were hopeful.
Yeah.
Well, so it was unexpected from that standpoint. For instance, when my uncle passed away 2 months ago or so, he'd been diagnosed with Lou Gehrig's, and he'd been given a certain amount of time till he didn't get anywhere close to that. But I mean, when he started going downhill, it's like we had several weeks or maybe longer to kind of prepare ourselves. It's still hard.
Yeah.
But when you know it's coming, you know, and they're, you know, family members are saying, you know, it's probably going to be, you know, it won't be another week or two. You kind of start, this we weren't prepared for. So anyway, I kind of said to her, because Jen, I don't believe in it, but Jen's always like, you know, hey, things happen for a reason. I think that's hindsight, but nevertheless, I said, well, you know, like you always say, things happen for a reason. We were up late dealing with a mouse, and we didn't go to the national park, which is good, because I would hate to get that call on the way there, or get a message hours later when we were leaving, because there is no signal over there.
Yeah.
You know, so it was like, it kind of worked out, but we had a rough weekend. Long story short, we don't have a video for today. We planned to, but it obviously didn't work out. We did go yesterday.
We did.
So we'll have a video on next Wednesday, and everything will be pretty much normal except for that. But like I said, we just wanted to address that, get it out of the way. Not you know, I mean, we're still going to be feeling the effects of it, but we talk about it now. Friday we can move on. We can talk about other stuff, fun stuff, like you know, one-timing a mouse out the front door, you know, things like that.
That's not fun stuff.
It was kind of funny.
No.
You know, and we can just talk about other stuff, you know. So I thought about just waiting until Friday, but it's like, you know, I don't want to spend the first half of the video with that big downer. You know, we need to move on, you know, and, you know, so we're going to get this out of the way today. So we appreciate in advance all of your condolences and well wishes and what have you. We know they're coming, and we know why, because you guys
are amazing.
We were just talking again today about some of the horrible comments other channels get, and we hardly ever do. You guys are great fans.
We're super
And-
blessed to have such amazing people wanting to follow our adventure.
Yeah, so...
And nice, kind people. Yeah.
Yeah. Just for the record, we will mention this in next Wednesday's video when we're at the national park.
Yeah.
Because it was apparent at one point that we had some audio issues, and that's all it took. I was fine until I was like, hey, this thing isn't recording. How many? Oh, 3 or 4 clips don't have audio. And my whole mood just went to... So, well, I mean, I don't like throw anything or, throw a fit or anything.
But honestly, I kind of went into yesterday dedicating it to his aunt, because I thought that would help me get through the day, because I knew going out and filming was going to be hard, and it was. There was definitely a time period in the middle for both of us. I mean, like I said in the video, there was definitely some tears shed, at least by me. But, the thing is, she was so supportive, and we are going to keep living our dream and doing it for anyone who can't do it, and share that for you guys that can't do it, just because that way you can kind of live vicariously through us. So
yeah, and I mean, this sounds kind of hollow and so close, but I mean, it's like when stuff like this happens, whether you knew it was coming or somebody like my uncle. And by the way, uncle was on mom's side, aunt is on my dad's side, so they're related by marriage.
Yeah,
twice actually, but that's another story. So I mean, it's like different sides of the family. I mean, they all know each other and stuff, but it wasn't like I lost an aunt and an uncle on the same side of the family within that short of time, but.
He still lost an aunt and uncle, though.
Yeah, and like my dad, both sides. My uncle was a very good friend.
Yeah.
And obviously, my aunt
is his sister.
They were very close in age.
Yeah.
And so it's tough on him. It's tough on a lot of people. But anyway, that's it. We can go on all day and.
What was the hollow thing you were going to say? You didn't.
Oh yeah. Sorry. It's kind of hollow to say it, but I mean, these are the kind of things that remind us why we're doing what we're doing. Because, my uncle, his diagnosis, that wasn't expected. Honestly,
he'd been sick for a year. He got the diagnosis and he was gone within a month.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah.
So that wasn't. None, whether you're diagnosed with something or you just suddenly, you get hit by a bus or something, it's sudden and it just reminds you, it's like you could go at any time. And
life is not promised. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. All those things that are so cliche.
Yeah, it was tough going to the national park. Mm-hmm. We got out of the house. We got there okay, but like I said, we had the audio issues, and boy, it took us literally a couple of hours of just trudging through.
Yeah,
it was beautiful. It's a fantastic national park, but just trudging through these short hikes out to the viewpoints, it was hot and we were tired and thirsty and we had that weighing on us, and it was, but we powered through, and I'm glad we did.
Me too.
We got to see something really cool, and it, like I said, it reminds us why we do this, because your life can be taken from you at any time. Mm-hmm. And if you don't live your dreams, whatever those are, doesn't have to be full-time RVing, doesn't have to be RVing of any kind.
Whatever it is, painting or sculpting or
writing the great American novel or
whatever it is.
Whatever your dream is, it's like, get out and do it now. Even if you don't have the money or you're not retired, you can still, it's all, I just wanted to say that. That's, In any case, we're going to let you guys go. We appreciate, again, in advance, all of the well wishes and condolences. And we will see you Friday, and we will be back to our normal selves, even if we're acting, and we'll have a fun video. So with that, we're going to let you guys go, and Jen is going to try and say her thing.
So, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all your amazing support. It means more than we can say. And we will see you all down the road. Bye-bye.
Bye.